When it comes to cars and when it comes to motorbikes, there's always two very, very polarising differences of opinions. A car driver will criticise someone on a bicycle, and the bicycle will take umbrage. The bicycle will criticise or say something to the car driver, and the same is true in reverse. It's going to happen, and unfortunately when they stir it up with the highway code changes and everything else, we're going to be forever in the mire, I'm sure. Well, one of the very grey areas we have are e-scooters or electric scooters, and the question is, what should we do with the damn things? Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing alright. I'm not too bad. Let me know you're okay in the comments. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for the support. Continue to do what you do. Share the content, hit the like button and hit the subscribe. It all helps the channel grow, which is exactly what's happening. Well, this one's a little bit more local to me here. There was an article in the Kent Online, and I'll leave the link in the description below for you to read. And it's from comments made by Matthew Scott, the local Kent Police and Crime Commissioner, revolving e-scooters. Now, e-scooters, or electric scooters as they're more commonly known, as far as I'm concerned, or as far as I was aware, their use on our roads is actually illegal. If the road isn't privately owned, they can't gallivant around the streets unless the area is part of a government trial on electric scooters. You see these trial areas all over the place. Now, personally, I've seen them, usually youngsters on them actually, riding down the middle of the roads without a care in the world, swerving all over the place. And I've known at least 4 or 5 different occurrences where they've literally knocked into people or almost knocked into people, potentially causing injury. They're crazy. Now, Matthew Scott has basically turned around and said any illegally ridden e-scooters on our roads should be impounded and they should be crushed. Now, that is a very old school way of thinking. I mean, to my mind, it'd teach them a lesson, wouldn't it? If they start taking hard measures like that, then maybe it would make others think twice. There's a bit of an underlying current to this as well. I know of at least one person that's written to their local MP and said, look, these e-scooters are a goddamn problem. They need dealing with. And from their local MP, they were told, don't worry about that. I'm sure it'll all sort itself out. It was that kind of attitude. Now, I'm of the firm belief that somebody is benefiting from the manufacture of these things somewhere, or they're on the verge of being legalised. Great with a problem, isn't it? Make it legal, it goes away instantly. I mean, in the old days, I'll tell you a story. I knew a copper. In the old days, the old big wooden truncheons they used to carry in their pockets. Going back that far. This copper used to carry a spanner with them in the same pocket, and if he ever caught anybody riding illegally on a pavement, and in those days it was primarily cyclists, he used to take the front wheel off their bike and go down the local nick with it and say, in 24 hours time, come get your wheel back. Simple measure, teach them a lesson. They wouldn't do it. But it's little laws like that which are being ignored and sidelined, and then you end up with things like, should cyclists be insured, should cyclists have number plates, are e-scooters really a thing we want to put up with where the law's not being applied? Now, Matthew Scott is sitting there saying, oh, let's crush the damn things. It'll never be allowed in this day and age. I'm not after arguments or, you shouldn't be sitting. I just want debate. Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll have a look, and perhaps we can have a read through on it. And don't forget, the link is in the description below. I'm off. I'll see you soon with one more. Toodaloo.